Welcome to 2K Sports Live, Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Shepherd out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Moore in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. And it's Henderson in at the 1. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise.
Substitution on the court.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Alperen Şengün. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 22 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, when a shot is missed, he has got great instincts for where the ball is going. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lots of room. Good work there as it goes. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Smith, the pass to Moore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up. The Rockets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And it's Alvarado missing.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
And the shot goes in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's Portland out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well. Putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Now, here's Watson, guarded closely. Five on the clock. And it's blocked. And for the Rockets, they've got Jose Alvarado. And it's Swift in at the 3, the small forward.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Watson, the pass to Alvarado. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Alvarado's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Inside, Carl. And that one is stuffed right through.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Toumani Camara, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. Fifth best, the Rockets.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. It's stolen. To the middle. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And Houston again with the bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's the drive. The shot misses. Rockets trail by 14. Pass to Clinton. The three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Strong mechanics and a high release. Shepard just needs to catch it when he's on.
In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Shepard. He's got 7. Pass to Carl. And here is Dunn. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Houston making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Takes the 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Trailblazers leading by 9. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Moore.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Done outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
No good from outside. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Kevin, back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Out to the right wing, and here's Moore outside. Hits the 3-point bomb.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Şengün with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Foul, number 12. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Shepard. Henderson defending. Shepard, the pass to Dunn. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Pass to Moore. Launches it.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Dunn kicks to Smith. Now, here's Dunn. Smith in the posts. No good on the shot. Portland leading by 8. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. And now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Avdia comes in for Scoot Henderson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Carl, he's checked in for Dunn.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Henderson's check. And so it's Portland finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, they've had a few bright spots. Still looking for consistency, but it's hard to get a good read.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Trailblazers. And that's all for us. Now it's...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Rockets trail, so it's both teams making substitutions here. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Yang in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Good, nice job down low. 25 points in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Watson. Another miss by Houston.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Yep, it counts. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here are the Rockets now. Watson for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And it's good for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Smith on the wing. A 3 ball. And no good that. Rockets trail by 21. So on the floor for Houston. Alperen Sengun out there with Carl. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Watson in at the 2-guard spot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Carl. Houston moving it around. And the basket by Alvarado.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Trailblazers leading by 19. Driving inside.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. Portland grabs the miss. Kamare's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Count it. 37 points for him.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. So Portland ends up going with the new group. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Moore passes to Shepard. No good on the 3.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
To the paint.
2 minutes in the game.
He's it up and in off the pretty assist.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Assist from
Shepard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Smith.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Out left to the wing. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Houston. And here's Moore outside. A three-pointer. Good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Count it. Portland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 19.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Stockton's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jamison with it. Pass to Watson, right wing. Shot clock at 6. He drills the 3. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Releases. Jumper is off. Picked him clean. Stolen by Stockton. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now we present our player of the game.